Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome to our video about GCG, Good Corporate Governance and Corporate Social Responsibility Practices Analysis at GoTo Company, presented by me, myself, Louis Ferdinand, and Mr. Adit Risnawan, and then Mr. Akmal Muhammad Firdaus, and lastly, Mr. Theodore Martino Sondak. This PPT was made to actually briefly explain the report of our report about analysis at GCG and CSR practices of GoTo Company. Let's just go straight to the first slide. Next slide, please. And of course, we starting from company profile. Yep, GoTo Group is the largest and most influential digital ecosystem in Indonesia, providing services that touch the lives of millions of Indonesians every day. Founded in 2021 through the merger of Gojek and Tokopedia, GoTo Group's mission is to drive progress and enable inclusion by providing the best-in-class technology, infrastructure, and innovative solutions that empower both businesses and consumers to access and flourish within the growing digital economy. Next slide, please. And this is the company logo. They're still using it till now. Next slide, please. And their vision and missions. Yeah, their vision is to actually provide opportunities for anyone to participate in and thrive in the digital economy. And their mission is to drive progress for customers, including consumers, merchants, and driver partners within the digital economy. The company leverages technology and innovation to fulfill these missions, empowering customers to connect with and help one another. As the company slogan states, if you want to go far, go together. Next slide, please. And they actually have their own organizational structures starting from CEO or Chief Executive Officer and Deputy CEO and chief after that Chief Financial Officer CFO and next is Chief Technology Officer CTO and after that a Chief Operation Officer or COO and lastly Chief Marketing Officer CMO while also there's other departments such as Human Resources uh, legal, corporate, and strategy, and so many more. And next slide, please. And of course, they actually have product and services, especially Gojek, a transportation app that allows you to order transportation through an app, and next is Tokopedia, an online shop, GoPay, GoTo Financial, and GoTo Ads, GoTo Mart, and then GoTo Reward, a special loyalty program for the consumers of GoTo apps. And yeah, these apps have so many functions as you can see within the slides, and they all provide so many good efficiency for everyone. And also, next slide, please. And also we'll go to the main point of the report, and that is our analysis to good corporate governance of the GoTo company will be delivered by Mr. Akmal. To Mr. Akmal, time is yours.
Okay, so the following analysis is the implementation of GCG and corporate CSR at PT Go to Gojek Tokopedia that we have achieved through methods and sources websites that we found. So GCG consists of the governance structure. GoTo has a board of commissioners and board of directors structure to oversee company operations. Transparency, GoTo openly reports businesses and financial developments through its official website and media. Accountability, GoTo management is accountable to shareholders and other stakeholders. Legal compliance, GoTo complies with prevailing laws and regulations in Indonesia. Risk management, GoTo implements risk management to identify and mitigate business risks. With broader GCG structure, they are capable of doing CSR.
Thank you, Mr. Amal. And let's go next to GoTo company CSR analytics. Their corporate social responsibility of the GoTo company will be delivered by Mr. Adit. To Mr. Adit, time is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Luis Ferdinand. And the first one is environment, reforestation programs, renewable energy use, and other eco-friendly initiatives. They once do reforestation program with their budget in order to keep the ecosystem clean while also contributing on a new renewable energy uses, such as for electric vehicle and eco-friendly initiative. And the second one is social community. social aid in education, health, and community empowerment. GoTo company form many social community not just from among the employees but also their consumer, and they support it. Consumer data and privacy protection, consumer complaint services. GoTo really hears their customer complaints and critique while they also keep the data of their consumer by using ID card identification for certain programs and features of their apps and services. And the last one is employment, employee training and development program, gender equality, employee welfare. Employees from Gojek and Tokopedia are trained very well with their policy in order to increase the quality of services of their service. Thank you, Mr. Luis Ferdinand.
Okay, and thank you, Mr. Hadid. Overall, GoTo is considered to have implemented good corporate governance principles and executed corporate social responsibility programs well as part of its responsibilities as a leading digital company in Indonesia. However, there is a room for continuous improvement in good corporate governance and corporate social responsibility as GoTo's business grows. Next slide, please. And of course, while we actually trying to find the analysis of the GCG and also the CSR of GoTo company, we actually have so many methods of doing so, and they will be delivered by Mr. Theo. To Mr. Theo, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Luis. So now our method of analysis. Down here are the method we can use and be used to analyze the implementation of GCG and GCR at PT GoTo Gojek Tokopedia. The front is GCG, Good Corporate Governance. The first is review company documents such as national report, GCG reports, and internal police related to CGC. And the second one is interview with the board of commissioner, director, and management regarding GCG mechanism and implementation. The third one is GCG self-assessment questionnaires to management and employees. The last one is analysis of compliance with the applicable GCG regulation. Now I'm going to talk about GCCR corporate social responsibility. The first one is review the company sustainability report. As mentioned before, their report can be found on the official site of the company and can be used to analyze how they implement GCR in their company. The second one is inventory and evaluate corporate GCR program and activities. The program list can show how this social responsible in their program toward the consumer. The third one is employee perception survey on corporate GCR commitment and implementation. The fourth one is interview with external stakeholder regarding impact of benefit of GCR program. And the last one is benchmark against other GCR standard and best practice. Yes, the analysis method can provide conference overview the quality of CGC and GCR implementation in the company from various perspectives.
Thank you, Mr. Theo, for reviewing that. And yep, of course, I'll be concluding every of the material that we just delivered to all of you. And yes, the analysis of PT, Godo, Gojek, Tokopedia, organizational profile, vision, and so many more is actually e-commerce capabilities, logistic solutions, and financial service aiming to drive progress and enable inclusion in the digital economy. The organizational structure from the board commissioners to various departments reflects how well their defined hierarchy overseeing the company's operations go to vision of providing opportunities for participation in the digital economy aligns with its mission to drive progress, leveraging technology and innovation to empower customers and foster collaboration. The products and service offered including Gojek's transportation and logistics, Tokopedia's e-commerce platforms, GoPay digital payment services, and more. GoTo's ambition to become super app catering to daily needs of Indonesian consumers. Next slide, please. And of course, in the conclusion, GCG and CSR, starting from the GCG implementation, they actually and structure with a board of commissioners and directors overseeing the companies, their transparency through open reporting in the official websites, their accountability to shareholders and stakeholders, a legal compliance with Indonesian laws and regulations, and implementation of risk management to identify and mitigate business risks. And their CSR programs are actually environment-based focused initiatives, including the forestation and renewable energy, and also their social community that supports in education, health, and community empowerment and their consumer employee-centric practices emphasizing the data and the privacy protections. And lastly, employee-centric initiatives like training, development programs, and gender equality. And next slide, please. And of course, even though they're actually seems perfect already, they of course still have to come and more, of course, and we put suggestion firstly, and that is to continuous evaluation and enhancement of the GCG mechanisms and for even more effective governance, while also ongoing commitment to environmental initiatives and exploring a new eco-friendly endeavors, a regular review on internal policies to ensure continuous compliance with GCG regulations, and exploration of additional CSR programs that address emerging societal needs and challenges. In conclusion, GoTo is on positive trajectory in terms of GCG and CSR, but a commitment to continuous improvement will ensure the company sustains success and positive impact on society and the environment. Next slide, please. And of course, our our report was actually helped with so many resources and references, especially from even the official site itself. And yes, these are the one that are mentioned as the site that we use as our reference and the source of our reports. And lastly, next slide. And thank you for staying here and paying attention to our report briefly. And if we ever make mistakes, please forgive us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.